This is a parallelogram. What'd you find the area to this to be?
47.
It's actually 48.
I got 46. I was probably not this.
What's this? It's a rhombus. It could look like it could be a kite too. By the looks of it, the area is
14.
wow.
Oh, I got that exactly.
Okay. Of course, this is a triangle area. We just talked about that triangle. Should I get this one on the button? It should be 25.
I did that and I counted them.
Ooh, impressive. All right. What about this triangle?
I got 4. I got 7.
How about 4.5?
Someone thinks that must be really overwrought. I mean, really underwrought.
Wait, did I? No. I think. You know what? I switched this one because I thought it was a little off. So let's see. That's not 4.5. So my total might be off. No. Because I thought 7. We won't count that one. We won't count that one.
Wait, will we take it off?
Yes, we will. All right. Of course, this is trapezoid, right? It should be 32.5.
I got 32.
All right, that was it. All right, and this looks like what, a hexagon?
Mm-hmm.
That is
64. 36. I got 42.
40.
I got 43. Can we get your curse?
All right, so add up your totals about this triangle again, because I think I switched that and I do. So I'm going to do the same. And then we'll see who the real winner is. What'd you get? 45, 48, 12, 25. Okay, wait. The total is supposed to be 203.
199. 203.5.
Stop.
You would know that? Oh, my yours is 203.5. No, mine's 15. No, that was what I did. Mine was last triangle. This is what it was.
203.5. So what'd you get?
203.5.
Wow.
And I was overall like, I got 205.
Oops. All right. I don't need
software on here. Can we all get here?
No. Okay. So here we go. Now we're going to go back. We already talked about rectangle, base times height. But what did Jessica call it? Length and width. Same idea. Okay. All right. Do this one. 1.5 feet by 10 feet. So what's that?
15 feet.
15 what?
Feet squared.
Feet squared.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay? Remember, a foot times a foot is a square foot. All right? It's mathematically same there. Okay? Foot times foot is a square foot. You can write square foot like that. You can write square foot like that. Whatever you like. Okay? So that's a rectangle. We should have taken 5 times 9 done. Here we go. Parallelogram is the same. Okay, but we've got to remember what is the relationship between height and base. What is the relationship between height and base? I saw people doing counting like around the diagonal side. I don't know how you can count a diagonal side when you got squares, but I saw people doing it. What's the relationship between height and base?
Height is like through the middle, like up to the like it's like a parallel.
Say it again, Katie. Perpendicular. Height and base have to be perpendicular. Because that's how we know when you are getting measured for your height. Do you do this? Okay, measure me. Of course not. Just stand straight up. Okay? And of course you see the little kids in church. Do y'all see this? The little kids in church, they stand on the pew and then they go like this. I'm almost as tall as you, Mom. It's like, no. Y'all ever see that? It's hysterical. Okay. Now, guess what's coming back? Trig and special triangles. Okay, so So just be aware. All right, our base is currently, I know y'all did a good job. Our base is 30. Our height is unknown. Let's name it H. How about H for height. Okay, now, if we're going to use the trig or the special triangles, what do I have to have?
A right triangle.
Right triangle. So I'm going to draw it right here. Here we go. Y'all are spelling. Okay.
Wait, how can you be sure that that's right?
Because I made it right. It's perpendicular. If I say I made it, it is. Okay? All right. H. All right. Remember, you can draw a perpendicular from any point to the line. I'm just saying that's it.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So what? Let's go ahead and use special triangle because then we don't need our handy dandy calculator, right? H is either the short leg, long leg, or the hypotenuse. What is it, Madeline? Long leg. Okay. And the 12 is the same one of three. What is that, Abby? Short leg, not the long leg, because we already got one of those hypotenuse. Okay. So we're going to have to get that little short leg in order to get the long leg, right? All right. Tell me how I get the short leg first, Miss Maggie. Okay, and that is? Okay, so that's the short leg. And Carolyn, what's my long leg or my H? Nice. Okay. Good job. So that trig, expect that. If we had done the trig, not the special triangles, we would have had decimals. Radicals are even better, right? Okay. So this is the parallelogram. And the area for parallelogram is base and height that are perpendicular. So base is what, Jessica?
Base is 30.
And height is what we just found. Okay. What is that when you multiply them out, Madeline? You don't need that. No.
Well,
Just give it to me in terms of the radical.
it would be radical 36.
Whoa. These two get multiplied.
Oh,
That's how you do radical multiplication.
180.
180 radical 3. There you go. That's an exact answer. You know how I like exact answers, right? I told my other classes you all probably think I'm crazy about rounding. Do you?
No.
I am kind of crazy about rounding. Okay. Now, if it said nearest, what do you like? 10? Okay. Then you can go ahead and say, all right, here's 10. 30 times, oops, not my, times 6 radical 3. Okay? Which is that. Or if Madeline had already done that for us, we could do this same idea. Okay? So Mackenzie, what is that to the nearest 10? Good job. And it's still square meters because we took a meter times a meter. All right? Meter times a meter is m squared. Just like x plus x is x squared. Okay? So base and height have to be what on a parallelogram? Perpendicular. The sides typically on a parallelogram are not. It would be called a rectangle if they were perpendicular. Okay, so the general idea is we take this off and we put it right here. So, and check it out. What do we have now? We just cut that off. What is this?
Rectangle.
It's a rectangle, and that's why. That's why. Have y'all never seen it?
That was mine.
Okay. That's why we can use the same formula. Okay, because it's essentially the same shape, just rearranged a little bit. We took this little guy off the end, and we put him over here, and then the black is the rectangle. Okay. All right, so there we go. Okay, let's move on to a triangle. We've had this, seems like a lot. like triangles in geometry, don't we? All right. The 1/2 in the triangle is sometimes problematic, so be careful. Let's write the formula. 1/2 base times height. Maggie told us, remember earlier, it was b times h divided by 2. That's the same thing, right? If you've got fractions and you're going to try to divide by 2, that sometimes gets ugly. So I would probably do the 1/2 instead of the divide by 2. All right, base is what? And 8 is the height. All right, now, do we automatically have to get our calculator out, or we can let our beautiful brain that God gave us do the work? How would we do that? Yeah.
You would take 16
Okay.
and put it, or like times it by the fraction, or you could like divide by 2, so it'd be 8, and then 8 times 8.
Right. Now Jessica's brain is pretty good, right? All right.
Something.
Some days, like the rest of us. Okay. But that 1/2, she did that one time. It's not a distribution. It's times this times this times this. You can do it in what order you ever want. She took 1/2 of 16. What if I wanted to take 1/2 of 8? What's 1/2 of 8?
4.
Okay, what's 16 times 4?
64.
Okay, so I took the 1/2 once. I could also do the whole 16 times 8. Most of us don't know that off the top of our head, but let's say we want 16 times 8, and then divide by 2. It's still 64. So you do that 1/2 one time and you're done with it. Okay? All right, do the next one. We are going to find the base, 150 square feet. 15 is the height. Find the base. I'm going to pause while you work on this. Let's see what happens. All right. I'm going to start with knowing this is a triangle, so my formula is 1/2 base times height. All right. Area is 150. Now we can pretty much ignore the units once we've established, okay, we're taking feet times feet and getting feet squared. Okay, so we don't have to put that in our numbers. So we write the 1/2. My base, I'm going to call B. If you don't like B's because they look like 6, just make capital B's, and that way you know it's a B and not an X. Like, what's X stand for? And B clearly stands for base. And then height is 15. All right. Now, how do we solve this algebra? Jacqueline, what's the first thing you're going to do? That's a good idea. She's going to get rid of that 1/2 because 1/2 of 15 is not pretty, right? So she's going to multiply each side by 2. And what's 150 times 2? 300. That 1/2 now cancels. What's 1/2 of 2? 1. So that cancels out. That was the grand plan. And then that equals 15 times B. Divide 15, and B does indeed equal what y'all had, which was 20. Don't forget to put your units on there. Okay, you can put it at the end. Yes, Carolyn.
I just divided 15 by 2.
That's cool. Would you have wanted to do that if you didn't have a calculator in front of you? Okay, that's fine. She did 150 equals 7.5 B, and then she had to do 7.5 into 150. Nobody probably in this room, including myself, likes to do division without a calculator like that, but it'll work out the same way. So good job. Yes? I don't know. Did you try it? And it works. All righty. I'm not sure why you do that. If you're working the algebra out, that would probably not be what you typically do, but certainly it works out the same way. Okay, any other questions? All righty, let's go to a trapezoid. Check out that formula. 1/2 times H times B1 plus B2. Why do we have to call the bases B1 and B2 instead of just B? Jessica.
Because there's 2 different bases.
That's right. The bases were the same, because we already know from previous chapters what about the bases of the trapezoid. What do we know about them? They're not congruent, but they are parallel. They were parallel and congruent, we'd be back to a rectangle. Okay, so here we go. 1/2 H. We assume when they draw it like this, there is a perpendicular business there. That's straight up and down distance. They should mark it one way or the other. So our height is 6. And our bases get added together. Okay. And then you solve. It's an easy little solving. Can you do it in your head?
Yeah.
What did you say?
132. Oh, then I guess I can't do it.
Okay, what's half of 6?
3.
Okay, then I'm done with the half now. What's 10 plus 22? What's 12? 22. 3 times 22 is?
Well, 22 times 6 is 132.
And then you forgot to divide that too. Okay. And that's square inches. And you can do that half whenever you want. But if this is even, certainly do it there. It just makes so much more sense to do it there than wait times. If that's odd, maybe not. Okay? Try that one. That's going to be trickier because I got a special triangle in there. I want exact. Okay. There's that. That's the long leg, isn't it? 4.2 equals the short leg times radical 3. So I'm going to divide by radical 3, right? Okay. So do I even need that? Yes, I do. This is what? 4.2 over radical 3. And then this. 7.5. Okay. I changed my mind. Let's get our calculators out because that's ugly. 4.2 radical 3. How do we simplify that if we really wanted the radical on the top? Okay. And that gives you 3. 3 goes into 4.2, right? Sure it does. Remember that beautiful division rule that we take 4 plus 2, 6. The 3 goes into 6. 3 will go into 4.2. So what's that? 1.4 radical 3. Okay. All right. We are ready. 1/2 H B1 plus B2. Now, if you don't know this formula and you write it down a few times, you're going to remember it. So write it down, and keep yourself organized here. All right. What's my H, Jacqueline? H is 4.2. All right. And my base 1 is, I know 1 is 7.5. My other one is nasty, but it's 7.5 plus 1.4 radical 3, right? Did I lose anybody? All right. Now go ahead and plug that into your calculator. Because it's really not worth holding on to all that mess. Yes, ma'am.
Could you find the area of the triangle and then add it to the area of the rectangle?
Yeah, but that's going to take you more time. As long as you have the formula. But yeah, if you were struggling for a formula, then yes, that's what you would do. Cut it. Do the triangle and a rectangle separately. Yeah. Okay. So, did we all get the same answer here? 36 point. Winnie. Okay, well. 30. Okay, shh, time out. Does everybody see where the 2.1 came from? Okay, stop saying what you got. Just tell. We're going to see if I put it in there wrong. If I put it in there wrong. Okay. Did everybody see the 2.1 came from half of 4.2, right? Yeah. Okay, there it is. 7.5 plus 7.5 plus 1.4 radical 3. I don't know how you're getting 20 something. Because there's one here for the one base. And the other base is Another 7.5.
Can you like add another?
Well, I did. I thought my calculator would do it. That's why you. Okay, you got it. All right, awesome. Okay, now if you're going to round, let's talk about this base right here. Let's talk about that base. It's all about that base, right? Haha. 7.5 plus 1.4 radical 3. Don't forget, if you are going to say, oh, that's 9.9, blah, 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 don't use 9.9, use whatever the calculator is giving us. Don't round to 2 because it does make a difference. Okay, so 36 point what? 6. Okay, does everybody need to look and see what you did wrong? If you got wrong, are you good? You good? All righty. So that's, let's go back to that first page a minute. All right, we talked about this one, parallelogram. Base, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count right? All right, now, my base should be straight up and down. So I'm going to do base right, or height, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See where I got 48? 6 times 8. Okay. All right, triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'm getting like, I can't see when I get up that close. What's going on here? Is that right? By what? It's 10. Okay, okay, count.
Yeah, it's 10.
All right, so 1/2 of 10, what's my base? All the way from the top. 5. So there's your 25. Okay. And let's check out this trapezoid. Count me across here because I can't see it. Wait, across here? The top is 4. And 9? Okay, what's my height? All right. So 4 plus 9 is 13 times 5 divided by 2. That's where we got that. Okay. Let's go back. What do we got left? We got triangles, we got trapezoids, and finally rhombuses or kites. Whoever said that looks like a kite, looks like a rhombus, you're going to use the same formula. Okay? 1/2 D1 times D2. Do we know the diagonals of a rhombus are congruent or not? Not. That's why we call them 2 different things. Just like on the bases, we call them 2 different things. Okay. All right, so here we go. There's the formula. 24 is just from point to point. 17 is just from point to point. We need the whole diagonal. Okay, they're not congruent. But what else do we know about them? What else do we know about them? The perpendicular bisectors. So this is 24 and this is 17. All right then. We don't care. We just need the diagonals. They aren't. But they're bisected. Right? Okay. So what's one diagonal, Lily? And the other, Jacqueline? Okay. And then we're going to take 48 times 34 and have something in there.
So we do distribute?
No. We do not distribute. Distribute implies plus or minus. We have none of that.
Oh, right.
You take the half of the 48 if you want. Take the half of the 34 if you want. Or you take a half of 48 and 34. Okay? All right, what do you get? Liza, what do you get? 15. Did you multiply?
Yes.
I got way bigger than that. I'm taking. Okay, 816.
Yeah, I got that the second.
I know.
Okay.
I thought you said.
No, the first time I plugged it in.
Okay, okay. All right, I plugged in 17 times 48. What'd you plug in? Eliza, what'd you plug in?
48 times 34 divided by 2.
Okay, same idea. Did anybody plug in 24 times 34? Okay, see, you still got 816, right, Kate? Okay, beautiful. All right, let's see. Now, oh, this looks like a kite. Yikes, a lot of missing pieces because I don't see any diagonals. Okay, so let's work this out. We got a lot of puzzles, pieces to put together here. Tell me what you know about, I guess we'll draw that other diagonal in here. Okay, tell me something that just happened. Jessica.
Oh, aren't they perpendicular?
Okay. All right. Maggie, what were you going to tell me that just happened? They are. Okay. Yes, ma'am, it's huge. Both isosceles on the top and the bottom, they're certainly not congruent, right? Okay, but something happens when you draw that perpendicular to an isosceles triangle. It does all kinds of good things, right? Two things that I know of. Can you tell me one thing it does, Abby? To an isosceles triangle, what does the altitude do? Bisects what, Darwin? The angle. Okay, so this is congruent. All right, and this one's congruent, right? So that means we got 40s. Oh, let me do the longer one down here. That's 40. All right. That's 10. Do we know about these guys? The answer is yes, but what do we know about them? Let's go here next then. What's this? What do we know about those two guys? They're equal. Okay. Remember this was 80. So what are those other two? Because 180 minus 80 is 100 divided by 2 because we know they're congruent. Good job. 50. All right. Whew. Okay. We don't know anything about that. We just need to know that piece. All right. What do we know about this over here besides this being 10? Maggie?
Is it a 30/60?
Yes. So smart. It's a 30/60. This up here is what? This is 60. This is 30. How'd you know that, Maggie?
Because well, I just guessed.
You just guessed? Was it good?
Well, because that made a 90-degree, and then I just assumed.
Okay, what about this, this, and this? That was your
An
page.
equilateral.
Yes. So they're equal angle. Okay. Okay. So, and again, sometimes that kind of intuitiveness is just, you just know it. Okay. It's okay, but usually it can be backed up. Okay. So the hypotenuse of this special 3690 is 10. What else do you know, Madeline? Tell me what else you know. The long leg. Can we start with the short leg? Sure. Okay, where's the short leg? Right here? Yeah. All right, what is it?
It would be.
All right, we finally have a diagonal. Yay, yay, yay. One of the diagonals is not 5, but 10. Right. That's this diagonal. Wow. Okay. Whoa, we now know this, because that's where it came from. All right. Does that help us? Fine. I was getting kind of nervous. I thought, maybe I forgot to give you something. How do I get, I guess I need this piece, right? I know this piece, because I stopped Madeline, but she wanted to tell me what it was. What was it, Madeline? It is. Good job. That's that long leg of the 30/60. Okay. Now I need this piece. Whew. All right. Who wants to tell me how to get that piece? Jessica.
Well, I think I did it right. Can you use a tangent?
Oh, let's see. So this is, what do you want to call this? 8x,
X, sure.
okay? And this is 40. That's right. And this is 5. Does tangent work with that, girls?
Yeah, because it's adjacent.
No, it isn't. Hypotenuse is right here, dear. Hypotenuse is the longest side opposite the biggest angle. Okay? So, nice work, Miss Jessica. Finish it up. Tangent of 40 equals?
5 over X.
Okay. All right, everybody find X. Algebra here. When you're done, look up. In radians. Work in radians. All right. 5.9587, blah, blah, blah. Anybody not get that?
Oh, I see.
Get it? All right. That is this. I'm going to put 6-ish. Okay? Oh, yeah. We're almost done. Okay, so what's my other diagonal? No. 5 radical 3 plus 6-ish. So 5 radical 3 plus that 5.95 that's sitting here waiting for us in our calculator. So press the plus sign. 5 radical 3. All right, what is it? Okay, good job. Okay, now the 14's sitting here waiting for us. Did we leave anybody behind? All right, let me catch up here with my calculator. I did 5 tangent of 40. Okay. Uh-oh. Silly mode. I gotta do radians. Y'all don't get switched around, do you? Pre-cal's almost all in radians. So, all right. There's your, okay. And then what do we do? Plus 5 radical 3. Okay. Okay. Now, yeah, what is radians? Yeah. That was a radian measure, and I had to switch my mode. Okay. Now, my 14.6 was waiting for me. What did I need to do with it? Times it by?
10.
Nah, 5. I would be quicker. We're all about efficiency here, right?
You multiply by 5.
Isn't half of 10 5? Yes.
That's what I did. And then I did 4.
I don't know what you did.
Okay.
You want to have a better
Sure, I love it.
So I added 5
Okay, but the calculator only thinks you are misclassified because it's one of operations. Go up here.
Oh, so I did that.
Go up here. Then add 5 radical 3. Then multiply by 5. Okay? Yeah, the calculator knows what you're doing, but it really doesn't. You have to tell it what to do because it'll do order of operations. Did anybody else get that answer that maybe got like 48 point something? What was it? Is that what you got, 48 point
It
something?
was like 49.
Okay. Did anybody not get that? Did anybody get that? The same one that Maggie got? Okay. It's all right. But you won't make that mistake again.
No.
Okay? And that's the beauty of making a mistake is like, wait, why doesn't that work? Okay? All right. Did anybody else? That was an intense problem, huh?
I did it wrong like 9 times before I actually.
9 times. Wow, that's a lot.
Literally in a.
All right. So these are the extra problems. So why don't we take our tablets because then that's we got about 20 minutes. Let me put you in some groups. How about? do this quicker. All right, how many people do we have? Count. How many? 11, so how about 5 groups? That'd be 2 each, right?
2 each.
All right. Okay, so take your tablets and get in the following groups. Eliza, Abby, and Mackenzie. We'll do it together, and you have it on your tablet. We're just going to kind of pick and choose some good ones. Carolyn and Lily, Jacqueline and Maggie, Madeline and Jessica, Katie and Lauren. Okay? Why are you laughing?
Because we're sitting there and it's like me and Madeline, we're like, we're not gonna be in, and you're like, Jessica, and
There you go. All right. So go ahead and get your little things, and we will mix it up a little bit.
I already made a space for you. No?
I'm going to do this number 2 first. How about?
I like your notes.
You're doing number 2, ladies. I'm giving points for the first to get it, and then I'm giving points for some random sorting.
Wait, so are these our homework problems?
Yes, they're one of them, yes. So, before we get done now, what? Sod is
grass.
Be grass.
Specific
Yes, ma'am. Yep. Kind of roll them out. Yep. So we're not sodding the driveway. We're not sodding the house. We're not sodding the garden. All the white pieces aren't. We're getting grass. Okay? Big yard, huh?
Okay, ready?
That's
And when you're finished and you're good, you're feeling confident, let me know. This one's kind of tricky. There's one little trick. Know what you're doing? Okay, you ready? Know what they're doing?
It's the
Organized, ladies, don't just like, oh, it's on my calculator, because it's more than a one-piece little problem. It's really organized in here a little bit. And otherwise, I just see an answer, which is, then I don't really know where to help you, if all I see is an answer.
Miss, the dark part is what we're trying to find.
Is the sod, yes. That's here we go.
I have it.
Got it? You both have it.
Oh,
You have to help each other. This is like, no, we're not doing that. I think you should reconsider anyway.
Wait, Miss Lover,
Yes, ma'am.
when you're like liquid 60 here,
Yes. Yeah. You need to look at what I really want. Because I think you have a little detail issue there.
Miss Lover, I think I have it.
I really am tricking you here. I'm not trying.
Miss Lover, I swear I have it right.
Oh, it's closer, but it's not quite.
So you're I think I have it.
You do? You think you do? I think it's way too big.
Okay, we have it.
I think you're way too big.
Okay, double check.
You did have the square footage,
So this
right?
one
That helps
is-
you. That's square footage, but look at what I wanted.
Oh, yeah, it's been yours.
When I order sod, I have to have
Oh, crap, I know it. Wait, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. 30,000. There you go. Stop.
Okay.
98.
Did anybody do a
I know, we got it. We got it. You're kidding.
That's the right idea with the wrong. Okay,
Was mine right?
but that's what I expected. Your square footage is good. Okay. Did anyone do addition as opposed to take the whole thing and take the white pieces out? So that's subtraction. Did everybody do subtraction?
No.
You do addition?
No, I figured it out. This is I like divided mine.
Okay. So, I think the easiest way is to take the whole thing. And then what's that? 30 with a bunch of zeros, 30,000. Okay? And then take this piece out. What are the dimensions of that piece?
It's 9,000.
160 by
150.
150.
Oh, I
You here and then 100. What's that?
9,000.
9,000. I'm going to take that out, so I'm going to subtract. Okay? So what's that so far?
21,000.
Okay. And then I'm also going to take the vegetable garden out, which is 40 by 50. So what's that?
200. Oh, 2,000.
220 with 2 zeros, 2,000. Okay, now I saw a lot of this answer. Those of you that cut it off and put it together, was that easier than all this? Do you think?
Well,
Okay, and here's the thing. You do what you think about doing. You just gotta deal with it. You didn't think about subtraction, then you don't do subtraction. You think about addition, then you do addition. Okay? You don't say, well, I wonder what would be easier, that or that. You do whatever you think about doing. Okay, so that is square feet. Okay, now look down at your tile, at your feet. Okay? All those little boxes of tiles are feet. Okay, I'm going to walk off a yard. How many should I walk off? 3. So here's a square yard, right? Okay, by another square yard on this side. By another square yard. Okay, so how many square feet are in that square yard? 9, that's right. Here's a square yard, good job. 1, 2, 3 feet on that side, 1, 2, 3 feet, that's 9, so we should have divided by 9. Okay?
How would you?
You just have to visualize it. Yeah, because it's probably never ever come up, ever. Yeah. Yes. But I mean, you can see it once you do it, right? Yeah. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to mature our little brain, right? Or in your case, your big brain. Okay, so everybody gets 5 divided by 9, and what's the final answer?
2,011. 2,111.
Point. We don't want to be short, like,
No, it's
it's my nearest square yard, you're right.
It's 2,000.
Sorry, yes it is, sorry, it's not. Oh, sorry. 2,111 square yards. Okay? Divided by 9. All right, so, okay. Yes. Yes, oh my gosh, thank you. Now they get the free